It was a quiet evening when Alex sat alone in his small apartment. Scrolling through his messages, the city outside was calm, with streetlights glowing softly and a gentle hum of cars passing by. He was just about to relax with a cup of tea when his phone buzzed with an unknown sender. The message was short, almost casual, but it carried a weight that made his heart skip a beat. "Take care of my partner, Alex," it read. Alex frowned. Tilting his head, he knew it was from Kira, his alien friend he had met years ago during one of his strange adventures. But Kira never asked favors like this, and the word partner confused him. He imagined a small pet, maybe a strange alien creature like a companion. He smiled nervously, thinking it would be a cute, harmless animal, something he could feed and play with while watching his favorite shows. By midnight, a soft knocking echoed on his door. Alex froze, his mind racing. He wondered if someone had found out about Kira. Or maybe it was a prank. The knocking grew louder, urgent yet gentle. He hesitated for a moment before slowly opening the door, and what he saw made him gasp. There, standing in the doorway, was not a small creature, but a young alien, barely taller than Alex. Its skin shimmered faintly under the dim light, like silver threads woven with soft blue. Its eyes were large and golden, glowing faintly with intelligence and fear. It held a small bag close to its chest. Trembling slightly, Alex stepped back, unsure of what to say. What are you?" he stammered. The alien tilted its head, a soft voice escaping its lips. I am here because Kira sent me," it whispered. Alex blinked, trying to understand. He expected a pet, a harmless animal, not a being who could speak in words and look at him with understanding. The alien stepped inside cautiously, its movements smooth and careful. Alex closed the door behind them, heart pounding. He noticed the faint glow around the alien's hands, as if tiny sparks of light danced on its skin. "Alex, I need your help," the alien said. Alex swallowed hard, feeling both fear and curiosity. He wanted to ask questions, but words felt useless. The apartment seemed suddenly smaller, filled with an energy he could not explain. Objects on shelves seemed to shimmer slightly, and the air felt heavier. He realized this was not a normal night, nor a normal visitor. Something extraordinary had entered his life, and he had no idea what to do. The alien lowered its gaze. Holding the bag tighter, Alex moved closer, trying to see what was inside. The bag shifted slightly, revealing a faint glow. He could not see clearly, but it was something alive, something important. The alien looked up, eyes wide. "Kira said you would understand. Please take care of me," it said. Alex froze, confusion and responsibility crashing into him. He had never imagined himself as a caretaker for something like this. Yet, there was a plea in the alien's voice that he could not ignore. Suddenly, the lights flickered in the room. Alex jumped, looking around. The alien's glow intensified for a moment, then dimmed. A soft hum filled the air, almost like music. Alex's heart raced. He realized that the alien was not only intelligent but possibly powerful. He had no idea what he had agreed to by opening the door, yet he felt an unexpected connection, like the universe had chosen him for this strange, impossible task. As the minutes passed, the alien sat quietly on the couch. Alex offered tea, unsure if it would drink. The alien shook its head slowly, eyes watching every corner of the room. It seemed both curious and cautious, like a child and an old soul at the same time. Alex took a deep breath, trying to calm himself. He knew he had to learn quickly, to understand this being and protect it, for he sensed that danger, perhaps unimaginable, was near. The alien's presence felt like a spark, lighting a fire of suspense and mystery in the quiet apartment. Before Alex could speak, the alien whispered again, "Alex, there are others. They will come. You must help me." The words hung in the air, heavy and chilling. Alex felt a shiver run down his spine. He realized this was only the beginning. The ordinary life he knew was gone, replaced by something extraordinary. He did not yet understand the full danger or the secrets this alien held, but one thing was clear. His life had changed forever, and the audience watching this story would be left wondering, what would Alex do next? The night ended with a quiet tension, Alex sitting beside the alien, both aware of the unknown ahead. Outside, the city continued to hum softly, unaware of the extraordinary guest inside the apartment, and as the camera would pan over the room, shadows flickered and small lights shimmered, hinting that this was not just a pet, not just a visitor, but the start of a story far beyond imagination. The morning sunlight slipped through the curtains, painting Alex's apartment with soft golden light. He sat across from the alien, who was still quiet but watched him with alert golden eyes. Alex had no idea how to begin. He had never taken care of an alien before, and he certainly did not know its language or habits. He decided to start simple, pointing to the coffee mug and saying, "Drink?" The alien tilted its head, its eyes blinking slowly. Then it reached out, touching the mug gently with fingers that glimmered faintly. Alex felt a shiver run through him. The alien understood him. Even in small ways, a spark of hope ignited. Maybe, just maybe, they could communicate. He pulled out a notebook and began to draw shapes and symbols. The alien watched intently, leaning forward, curiosity shining in its eyes. Alex drew a circle and pointed to it, saying, "You?" The alien touched the circle, then traced a small spiral inside it. Alex blinked, realizing that this was more than a game. The alien was responding with thought, with its own way of expressing understanding. Slowly, word by word, symbol by symbol, they began to build a bridge between their minds. It was slow, sometimes frustrating, but every small success felt like a victory. Outside, the city carried on unaware. But inside the apartment, tension hummed quietly. Alex noticed small things. Objects slightly moved when the alien walked by. A faint glow followed its movements. He wondered if this was natural or a sign of unknown power. He kept reminding himself that he needed patience, not fear, for the alien depended on him, and perhaps something larger depended on both of them. By afternoon, the alien began mimicking some of Alex's words. "Alex, help," it whispered haltingly. Alex smiled, heart pounding with a mix of relief and excitement. He realized the alien was learning quickly, faster than he could have imagined. He used simple gestures, hand signals, and facial expressions to teach it basic communication. The alien watched, blinked, nodded, and sometimes repeated the gestures in its own unique way. Each small success deepened the bond between them. It was strange, beautiful, and a little frightening as they worked. Alex noticed subtle signs of unease in the alien. Its ears twitched, its glow flickered faintly. He asked, "What is it?" The alien looked away, then whispered, "Others, come soon." Alex's stomach tightened. He had expected learning to be the hard part, but protecting the alien would be even harder. He did not yet know who these others were, but the sense of urgency was clear, and he knew he could not let fear take over, to distract the alien. Alex offered it small things from the apartment: water, snacks, even a soft blanket. The alien hesitated, then accepted slowly as if testing trust. Alex realized that trust had to be earned, not demanded, and every small act mattered. He also began noticing the alien's unusual abilities. Light pulses from its fingers, faint hums from its body, and small telekinetic movements. Objects floating slightly, moving as if drawn by invisible hands. Alex's eyes widened. He could not fully understand the alien's power yet, but he knew it was extraordinary. The afternoon turned to evening, and Alex found a quiet rhythm with the alien. They communicated with words, gestures, and symbols. Alex learned about the alien's home planet in pieces, glimpses of a distant world filled with floating cities, glowing forests, and strange creatures. The alien shared memories with soft images that flashed in its mind. Alex could feel emotion, wonder, and fear in these visions. He understood that the alien was more than a being. It carried history, culture, and a sense of purpose that was immense. Suddenly, a faint vibration shook the apartment. Alex froze. The alien's glow intensified. Eyes wide with alarm, a soft whisper reached Alex's mind. "They close." The hairs on his neck stood up. The sense of danger was real and immediate. He realized that their peaceful communication could not last forever. Outside forces were moving toward them. Unseen but present, Alex gritted his teeth, ready to act. Despite the fear, Alex and the alien continued learning from each other. Every glance, every gesture, every small word carried meaning. They built a connection stronger than words, an unspoken understanding that they depended on one another. And even as the world outside grew more uncertain, inside the apartment a bond of trust, courage, and friendship began to take root. They were no longer teacher and student or protector and protected. They were companions facing an unknown future together. As night fell, the city lights flickered beyond the window. Alex and the alien sat together, exhausted but alert. They had learned much in a single day. Yet the whisper of approaching danger lingered, and the audience watching this story would feel the suspense, wondering who was coming, what they wanted, and how far Alex would go to protect his alien companion. The night ended with both of them staring out the window, silent but connected, hearts beating in rhythm, ready for whatever came next. Night fell over the city like a heavy curtain. Alex's apartment, once quiet, now felt charged with tension. The alien sat near the window, its golden eyes scanning the dark streets below. Alex tried to keep calm, but his heart pounded. He had expected communication to be the challenge, not the chaos that was coming. A sudden flicker of the lights caught his attention. He froze, watching as shadows danced on the walls. The alien's glow pulsed in response, small sparks of light rippling over its skin. Alex realized something had changed. This was not normal. The alien's presence seemed to affect the apartment. The air hummed, objects moved slightly on their own, and a cold wind brushed past them. Then came the first sound, a low, vibrating hum. It was faint, almost imperceptible at first, then it grew louder, filling the apartment with an eerie vibration. The alien's eyes widened. It whispered urgently, "They are near." Alex's stomach tightened. He had no idea who they were, but the sense of danger was real and immediate. The knocking began on the door, soft at first, then frantic. Alex moved in front of the alien, heart racing. The alien held out a hand, and a faint barrier shimmered briefly in the air. Objects nearby shifted slightly. As if pushed by an invisible force, the knock turned into pounding, and a voice called out in a strange, unearthly tone, demanding, "Open the door." Alex shook. He did not know if the beings outside were human or something else. He could only protect the alien and hope it was enough. Suddenly, a small object flew across the room. Smashing against the wall, the alien flinched, glowing brighter. Alex grabbed it instinctively, shielding it with his own body. The object had been thrown from outside, but no one was visible. He realized that these intruders were not ordinary. They had technology or power beyond anything he had seen. The air felt charged with energy. Every sound and shadow seemed amplified. He could sense the alien's fear and determination, and he knew that this first night of chaos would test both of them. Alex looked around for something, anything, to protect them. He noticed the alien's bag on the couch. Inside, faint lights pulsed, moving as if alive. The alien whispered urgently, "Use it, now." Alex opened the bag and found a small device. Unfamiliar in shape but glowing with energy, the alien touched it and a soft hum filled the room. The barrier around them strengthened, shimmering like glass. For the first time, Alex realized that the alien was not helpless and that together, they might stand a chance against whatever was coming. Outside, the pounding continued. Shadows moved past the window. Strange figures glimpsed in the streetlights. Alex tightened his grip on the device. The alien's golden eyes glowed brighter. It whispered instructions, guiding him in ways he barely understood. He followed instinctively. Pressing buttons and moving levers, the device hummed louder, creating a protective field that pushed the intruders back. A sudden crash in the hallway made Alex jump. A shadow tried to force the door open. The alien glowed fiercely, extending its hands. A burst of light shot outward. Slamming the door shut, the shadow recoiled, and a low growl echoed in the corridor. Alex could see now that these beings were not human. Their eyes glowed faintly and they moved with unnatural speed. He realized that protecting the alien would require courage and quick thinking, but he also understood that running was not an option. Minutes stretched like hours. The alien whispered, "They will return. We must prepare." Alex nodded, though fear gripped him. He studied the alien. Noticing patterns in its movements and glow, he began to anticipate its actions, learning how to work with it, not just for communication but for survival. The bond between them strengthened with every moment of danger. He felt a strange sense of pride and awe, knowing that they faced impossible odds together. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the pounding subsided. The intruders had retreated. For now, Alex and the alien sat in silence. Catching their breath, the apartment was quiet again, but the tension lingered. Alex realized that this first night of chaos was only the beginning. He had glimpsed the danger outside, but he had also seen the alien's power, and he knew that learning to work together was the key to survival. As dawn approached, Alex looked out the window. The city seemed peaceful, unaware of the extraordinary battle that had taken place. The alien sat beside him, exhausted but alert. Its golden eyes met his, and in that gaze Alex saw trust, fear, and hope. He understood that the journey ahead would be dangerous, filled with mystery and suspense, but for the first time he felt ready to face it, and the audience would be left wondering what would happen next, who the intruders were, and how far Alex and the alien would go to survive together. The morning sun barely touched the city streets when Alex knew they could not stay. The apartment had protected them through the night, But the intruders would return. He turned to the alien who was quietly glowing, eyes alert and focused. "Can you move fast?" he asked. The alien nodded, small sparks flickering across its skin. Alex grabbed the bag with the glowing device, and together they prepared to leave. They stepped into the empty streets. Moving quickly but cautiously, the city seemed peaceful, unaware of the danger that stalked them. Alex felt his heart race. Every shadow, every flicker of light made him jump. The alien hovered slightly above the ground, its glow faint but steady. They walked through narrow alleys, avoiding main roads. Alex noticed strange markings on the walls, symbols he did not recognize. The alien paused, tracing them with a finger. "Warning. They track," it whispered. Alex shivered, realizing the world outside was far more dangerous than he had imagined. As they moved, the alien began showing him more of its abilities. Small objects lifted off the ground, following its gestures. Alex realized these powers could help them. If he learned to trust and work with the alien, a small thrill ran through him. He had never faced anything like this before, and despite the fear, he felt a growing sense of purpose. Suddenly, a shadow moved across the alley. Faster than any human, Alex froze. The alien's glow flared, and it whispered urgently, "Hide! Now!" They slipped into an abandoned building. Dust rose as they entered, the air thick and still. Alex's heart pounded in his chest. He had no idea who or what had followed them. The building offered temporary safety, but he knew it would not hold for long inside. The alien activated the small device from its bag. A soft hum filled the room. A holographic map appeared in the air, showing locations marked with glowing points. Alex's eyes widened. He realized this was more than a simple companion. This was a guide, a key to something larger. The alien pointed to one of the glowing points and whispered, "Safe, there." Alex nodded, understanding they had a destination, a place where they might find answers, protection, and perhaps allies as they prepared to leave. The alien shared glimpses of its past. Images flashed in Alex's mind. Floating cities, strange creatures, and glowing forests on a distant world. He felt awe and fear at the same time. The alien's life was more complex than anything he could have imagined, and now it depended on him for safety. Alex clenched his fists. Determination rising, he would not fail. They moved through empty streets, the city quiet but tense. Alex noticed signs of the intruder's search. Small energy traces, shadows that did not belong. The alien occasionally stopped, sensing danger. Its glow pulsed faster when something was near. Alex learned to watch and follow its lead. Their teamwork began to grow naturally. Trust forming in the face of fear. Suddenly, a larger shadow blocked their path. Alex froze, the alien's glow expanded. Bright and powerful, the figure advanced, eyes glowing faintly. Alex felt fear grip him. But the alien's hand rested on his shoulder. Calm and confident, it whispered, "Step back. Let me—" A wave of light shot from the alien's hands. Pushing the figure backward, Alex's eyes widened. The intruder stumbled and vanished into the shadows. He realized the alien's power was more than protective. It could fight, escape, and defend. But he also knew that every action drew attention, and danger would always follow them. They continued their journey. Reaching the outskirts of the city, Alex saw forests and hills beyond. The alien guided him through hidden paths. The air was fresher, safer, but the sense of urgency remained as they walked. The alien showed him strange creatures and small ruins. Alex realized this world was filled with mysteries he had never noticed. The alien's presence revealed secrets hidden in plain sight. By nightfall, they reached a small hidden settlement. Faint lights glowing from alien structures, the alien's eyes shone with relief. Alex followed cautiously, aware of the unknown. He sensed that this place was safe. For now, inside, alien beings moved quietly. Observing but not threatening, the alien whispered, "Safe, for now." Alex let out a breath he had been holding. He knew the journey was far from over. But they had found a moment of security, a place to rest, and perhaps learn more as they settled. Alex felt a mix of exhaustion, fear, and excitement. He realized that each step revealed more about the alien, the world, and the dangers that lurked nearby. The first night of chaos had ended, but escape and discovery had only begun, and the audience would be left eager to see what mysteries, threats, and adventures awaited Alex and his alien companion next. The hidden settlement was quiet, but tension lingered in the air. Alex sat with the alien, their eyes reflecting soft lights from the alien structures around them. He had followed it through the city, through danger and chaos, and now finally, He felt a small measure of safety, but the feeling was fleeting. He knew answers were coming, and they might be more shocking than he could imagine. The alien looked at him, golden eyes shining with emotion. "Alex, you must know, truth," it whispered. Alex leaned forward, heart pounding. "Tell me," he said, voice steady despite the fear crawling up his spine. The alien took a deep breath, small sparks flickering along its arms. "I am not just a companion. Not just sent to your care." It began. Alex's eyes widened, curiosity and apprehension mingling. He had suspected something extraordinary, but this sounded beyond comprehension. The alien continued, showing images and memories that flashed directly into Alex's mind. He saw its home world, a place of floating cities, glowing forests, and strange ethereal beings. He saw battles fought, alliances broken, and a secret mission entrusted to it by Kira. Alex could feel fear, responsibility, and love in the alien's memories. He realized that the partner it had spoken of was not a simple creature. It was a being of great importance, carrying knowledge and power vital to the galaxy. "Others want us for control," the alien whispered. Alex shivered. He understood that the intruders were not random. They were part of something larger, a force that could change worlds. The alien's mission was not just survival. It was to protect secrets that could determine the fate of countless civilizations. Alex felt the weight of this truth pressing down on him. He was no longer just a human helping a friend. He was part of a cosmic struggle he had never imagined. As the night deepened, the alien explained more. Its partner, the being it had spoken of, was hidden in the glowing device. This device contained energy, memories, and intelligence. Alex realized he had been carrying the key to something monumental without fully understanding. The alien's glow pulsed with urgency. "Protect, teach, survive," it said. Alex nodded, determination hardening in his chest. He would not let this being fall into the wrong hands. Suddenly, the alien paused, sensing movement outside. Shadows flickered near the settlement walls. Alex stiffened. The intruders had found them. But this time the alien was ready. It raised its hands, glowing brighter. Alex saw for the first time the true scale of its power. Light shot outward, illuminating the surrounding structures. The shadows recoiled, unable to penetrate the protective glow. Alex realized the alien's abilities were not just defensive. They were formidable, intelligent, and precise. The alien guided Alex to a central chamber in the settlement. Inside, other alien beings moved quietly, their eyes curious but not threatening. Alex understood that these were allies, guardians of the secret the alien carried. They nodded respectfully to him, as if acknowledging his role in the mission. Alex felt a strange mix of pride and fear. He was just a human, yet he had been entrusted with something greater than himself. The alien continued to reveal the stakes. The intruders were part of an interstellar faction, seeking control of the energy within the device. If they succeeded, countless worlds could fall under their power. Alex's mind raced. He realized that survival alone was not enough. They needed strategy, courage, and cunning. He glanced at the alien, its golden eyes steady and resolute. He knew they would face impossible choices together. In the quiet moments, Alex began to understand more about the alien's emotions, its fear, its hope, and its trust in him. He felt a connection stronger than any he had known. It was not just friendship. It was a bond forged through danger, trust, and shared purpose. The alien spoke softly. "Alex, you are ready." Together, Alex nodded, understanding that their journey was far from over. He had been given knowledge, power, and responsibility, and he would carry it with courage. As dawn broke over the hidden settlement, Alex and the alien prepared for the next phase of their journey. The stakes were higher, the enemies closer, and the secrets deeper. But they were no longer just a human and a companion. They were partners united by trust, courage, and a mission that stretched across the stars. And the audience watching would be left on edge, eager to see how Alex and his alien friend would face the dangers ahead, what secrets would be uncovered, and how the galaxy itself might change because of their actions. The night ended with a quiet determination. Alex standing beside the alien, hands brushing against the glowing device outside. Shadows lingered, the distant hum of approaching threats growing faint. Inside, a bond stronger than fear, uncertainty, or danger held them together, and the story continued, suspenseful, emotional, and filled with possibilities beyond imagination. Night had fallen once again, but this time, Alex could feel the danger pressing closer. The shadows beyond the settlement walls moved with purpose, faster and more coordinated than before. The alien's glow pulsed urgently, its golden eyes scanning every corner. Alex held the glowing device tightly, heart racing. He realized that tonight would be a battle unlike any he had ever faced. The first attack came without warning. A shadow darted over the wall, striking toward the alien with incredible speed. Alex reacted instinctively, stepping in front of it. The alien extended its hands, and a burst of light shot out. The shadow staggered, then vanished as if it had been nothing but smoke. Alex's breath came fast, adrenaline surging. He could not believe what he was seeing. The alien's power was beyond imagination. Precise and deadly, more shadows appeared. Surrounding them, Alex looked around, panic threatening to take hold. But the alien's steady presence calmed him. It whispered, "Trust. Follow. Now." Alex nodded, understanding he had to act in unison with the alien. He moved quickly, following its gestures and commands. They were no longer just defending themselves. They were fighting with strategy. The glowing device in Alex's hands began to hum louder. The alien's hands guided him, shaping the energy into a protective shield. The shadows hit the barrier and recoiled. A low growl echoed in the distance. Alex realized these intruders were not human. They were enhanced beings, each with their own strange abilities. The alien's glow flared brighter, forming waves of light that pushed the enemies back. Alex's mind raced, trying to understand how to help. Each movement required precision, courage, and trust. Suddenly, one shadow broke through the barrier. Moving straight toward the alien, Alex lunged forward, pushing the alien aside. The creature hit the ground, its glow dimming slightly. Fear gripped Alex, but the alien's voice, soft but firm, reached him. "Use now." He activated the device fully, releasing a blast of energy that sent the shadow flying backward. Alex stumbled, heart pounding. He realized the stakes had never been higher. One mistake could be catastrophic. The alien rose, glow bright and fierce. Its hands moved in swift, elegant motions, sending waves of energy outward. The shadows recoiled and regrouped. Circling them with caution, Alex followed every instruction, moving the device in rhythm with the alien's gestures. A strange harmony formed as if they were one being. He felt the alien's emotions, fear, determination, and trust, flowing into him, and he knew that together they could face anything. A sudden flash of light erupted behind the shadows. Allied beings from the hidden settlement appeared. Joining the fight, Alex felt a surge of hope. He realized that the alien had prepared for this. Their allies were skilled and ready. Moving with coordination and purpose, the battle turned chaotic. Yet strangely ordered, each movement counted. Every gesture could mean life or death. Amid the chaos, Alex saw the leader of the intruders. A tall figure, eyes glowing crimson, radiating power. The alien stepped forward. Pulsing light at maximum strength, Alex followed, heart steady despite fear. The two faced the leader together, a bond of trust and courage linking them. The enemy moved with lightning speed. Striking at the alien, Alex used the device, forming a protective barrier. The clash of power lit up the night. Sparks flying in every direction, time seemed to stretch. Every second filled with tension. Alex and the alien worked as one, combining strategy, energy, and courage. The intruders faltered, confusion spreading among them. The leader hesitated, sensing the strength and unity of the defenders. Alex realized that trust, understanding, and bravery were more powerful than sheer force, and with one final coordinated push, the intruders were driven back. The night fell silent once more, broken only by the hum of the glowing device. Alex looked at the alien, exhausted but resolute. Its glow dimmed to a soft golden light, eyes meeting his with gratitude. He realized that their bond had grown stronger than fear, doubt, or danger. They had faced impossible odds together and survived. But the battle was only one step in a larger journey. The secrets revealed, the confrontation survived. Alex knew the final challenges were still ahead, and the audience would be left on the edge of their seats, eager to see how the story would conclude in the final chapter. As dawn began to light the sky, Alex and the alien stood side by side, the glowing device humming softly. Their hearts beat in rhythm. The enemies were driven back but not destroyed. The galaxy remained uncertain, and together, human and alien prepared for whatever came next. The first rays of morning touched the hidden settlement, casting soft golden light over alien structures and quiet streets. Alex stood beside the alien, both still glowing softly from the previous night's confrontation. The hum of the glowing device filled the air, a reminder of the power and secrets it held. They had survived the first wave of danger, But the events of the night had changed everything. Alex looked at the alien, its golden eyes calm yet alert. He realized how much they had grown together in just a few days. They had learned to trust, to communicate, and to fight as one. The bond between them was no longer simple friendship. It was a connection forged through danger, courage, and shared responsibility. The alien spoke softly, images flashing in Alex's mind. He saw glimpses of its homeworld, of allies waiting and of enemies still plotting. He realized that their journey was far from over. But for now they were safe. They could rest, reflect, and prepare for whatever came next. As they walked through the settlement, Alex noticed other alien beings moving quietly. Their eyes were curious, cautious, yet respectful. He understood that they had allies now, beings who would help protect the secrets within the glowing device. The alien's glow brightened slightly as it acknowledged its companions. Alex felt pride mixed with awe. He had never imagined himself as part of an interstellar mission, yet here he was, standing beside a being who had trusted him completely. In the quiet moments, Alex and the alien shared stories, simple words, gestures, and images. Alex learned more about the alien's fears, hopes, and memories. He realized that the alien's mission was not just about survival. It was about protecting life, knowledge, and a fragile balance across worlds. He felt honored and humbled to be part of it, and he understood that courage was not just about fighting but about understanding, compassion, and the willingness to stand together against the unknown. Suddenly, a soft vibration shook the ground. Alex's heart leapt. He had expected danger, but this time it was different. The alien's glow pulsed brightly, alert and cautious. A figure appeared at the settlement entrance. Alex held his breath, fearing another confrontation, but it was an ally. A messenger from the alien's homeworld. It brought news, instructions, and confirmation that their mission was recognized across the galaxy. The alien communicated quickly, sharing details with the messenger. Alex watched, amazed by its speed and intelligence. He realized that the alien had been preparing him for this moment all along. Their teamwork, communication, and trust had strengthened, and now they were ready for larger challenges ahead. As the sun rose higher, Alex felt a sense of peace amidst the lingering tension. He looked at the alien, golden eyes meeting his. They shared an unspoken understanding. They had faced danger, discovered secrets, and survived together, but most importantly, they had formed a bond that would last beyond this adventure. Alex felt his fear fade, replaced by determination. He knew that whatever threats came next, they would face them side by side. The glowing device pulsed softly between them. Alex realized that it symbolized more than power. It was a bridge between worlds, a reminder of responsibility, and a connection to something greater. He felt a deep respect for the alien, for its courage, and for the trust it had placed in him, and he knew that he would protect it at all costs. As the settlement came to life, quiet energy flowing through its inhabitants, Alex and the alien walked toward the central structure, ready to plan, to learn, and to prepare. The city outside remained unaware of the extraordinary events that had taken place, but Alex knew that the universe had shifted and he had played a role in it. The alien's golden eyes shone with warmth, reassurance, and quiet pride, and Alex felt the same, knowing they had grown together in ways impossible to describe. By midday, the alien rested beside him. Eyes soft and calm, Alex looked at the glowing device, knowing it held secrets, power, and responsibility. But he no longer felt fear, only readiness, courage, and determination. He had learned to communicate, to trust, and to face danger without hesitation, and the alien had learned to trust him completely. Together they had survived chaos, confrontation, and discovery, and now they were partners united by purpose, courage, and an unbreakable bond. As the camera would pan over the quiet settlement, shadows fading in the morning light, Alex and the alien stood side by side, glowing softly. Their bond was strong, their mission clear, and the story concluded on a note of hope, suspense, and anticipation. The audience left with wonder, eager to imagine what adventures awaited next, and the human and alien, protector and partner, had found trust, courage, and friendship that would endure across the stars.